Hello everyone and welcome to another Revenant video. This is the second part in the Revenant beta weekend testing let's play, and today we're going to start the journey from Wayfarer Foothills all the way across the world to the entrance to Drytop. So we're going to start over here and we're just going to look at some of the Revenant mechanics whilst we're going through. Now, I've been playing the Revenant for a little bit of a while now, most of the evening, ever since the beta unlocked basically. I've been looking at a lot of the skills and how things perform. Now, I've been keeping my Centaur stance next to my Dwarven stance. I'm not particularly sure about the Demon one. I haven't actually tried that one out. So why don't we throw the Demon one on for a little bit. So the legendary Demon Malix the Unyielding is now currently in our Demon stance. And we're going to go over the abilities again just a little bit because I've forgotten, basically. So, Legendary Demon. Heal yourself. Heal more for each condition currently applied. Pain Absorption. Grant resistance to yourself and nearby allies. Okay. Deal damage to your foe. Remove boons from and apply confusion to that foe. And then leap toward the targeted area, tormenting foes and creating a demonic field that displaces enemies. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to try that. And the elite is summon the power of the legendary demon to transform into a powerful avatar. Increases all attributes and copy conditions to nearby foes every few seconds. Interesting. So, we're heading up through Wayfarer Foothills. It's cool to see the Revenant just in their normal gameplay here. There's a son of Svanir here who shouldn't be here, so we're just going to take him out. Yeah. I was talking before in the short video just how satisfying it is to be smashing things with a hammer like this. It is just so much fun. Yeah, we're going to take part in whatever events we come across, just so we can see how the Revenant performs in normal things. Also going to swap weapons a lot as well. I mean, I'm sticking to the hammer right now just because the hammer's the one I'm really been enjoying. But we are going to switch to the dual wielding and even the staff. Okay, so we're heading up here. A lot of running. Unfortunately, the current set does not give us any movement abilities like swiftness applying abilities, so we're just going to have to stick with these leap abilities, and that's about as far as it can throw us. So let's give it a try here, see what it looks like. Never mind, that one gives us a self-cripple. For 5 seconds. Okay, never mind then. Wow, there's a lot of people there. All in one guild. Okay, right, let's head to the... We're going to switch back to the dwarf stance, because that is my favourite stance, to be honest. Unfortunately, the leap ability for this one takes us quite far, but it sends us straight back again, so there's not really much fun in that. Oh, we've got a blockade up ahead. Let's lay a road of our own, shall we? Yeah. These abilities are so satisfying. And what's not cool about throwing a giant hammer across the land? Other videos in this Let's Play, by the way, are going to include things like some PvP, maybe just a little bit of PvP. I don't PvP too much on Guild Wars, only on my Thief, really, and my Engineer when she gets to level 80. Yeah, but I'll be more than... Yeah. I'll be more than happy to do some World vs. World on there as well, maybe some Edge of the Mists, just to see how we perform in a group of PvPers. But this Let's Play thing is basically just to talk about the class a little bit. You can see, I feel like a lot of the classes are going to, a lot of the videos for this class are going to focus on the endgame stuff, and that may be interesting to a lot of people, but for me, leveling is the most important aspect of this game. It's what I do for the majority of the time. So if you are really interested in the leveling side of it and how the character's going to interact with the world, this is basically how it's going to look. I wanted to do a thing where we just sort of go through and see what sort of things we're going to face, how we apply to other players, you know, all these sort of things that contribute to playing the game from level 1, because let's face it, all Revenants are going to start at level 1, and unless you've got 80 tomes of knowledge, then you're not going to be getting to this endgame sort of content for quite a while. Although I have heard as well that tomes of knowledge are being gated to daily use, which does really suck, because I've been leveling my engineer partly through tomes of knowledge, you know, keeping her up to date with tomes of knowledge whenever she's got some stuff going on. Okay, what's going on here? Let's take these guys out, shall we? Oh yeah. No chance. I'm not very happy about the fact that you can't switch weapons, but then again, I suppose it's all part of the balance, isn't it? Alright, we're going to switch to the staff now. And see what that sort of stuff will do. It is cool seeing it being used as melee though, look at that, that's so cool. This weapon is definitely for support attacks. This ability here where you spin the staff around reflects projectiles, and that's what hits enemies. That's the main source of damage for the class. This is actually a charge, we can use that. There we go. Oh, that was cool. What did I do there? Yeah, I'm not particularly a big fan of the stuff, but then it might be worth... I really don't like the look of the pearl stuff, and unfortunately that's the stuff that we've been given. Hang on. That's the hammer. Let's avoid those guys. Now what would be a cool stuff to hit people with? That one might be quite cool to hit people with. That's like a mace. Honestly, it's a shame they couldn't just add a new weapon. Just add a spear, you know? They're probably going to add some more stuff that look a lot like spears in the coming expansion, just to accommodate for the fact that we've now got melee weapons. I mean, of course, there's also been that data mined artwork, which shows a thief using a staff. And that'd be pretty cool to see. Seeing them use melee weapons, that sort of stuff. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay, so we've made it through Wayfarer Fields. We're now in the Snowden Drifts. And we're going to switch weapons again, because I'm really not a fan of the staff. So we're going to go for the mace axe combo, which is actually pretty cool to use. This has got a leap forward as well, but as you can see, it goes very negligible amount of distance. Whilst we're looking at all the things for the Revenant, I've got a video out which looks through all this stuff, and you should see that coming up, or you've already seen it. Let's see what dyes look like, shall we? Because these dyes, even though they're really complicated sets of armor, let's find some really cool colours. So shadow red. So if we complement the middle chest piece with shadow red, and then we can gold it up a little bit. See, that would have to be like that as well. There you go, that's a bit cooler. Now we look like an Order of Whispers Revenant. Alright, we're avoiding combat, so let's just get in this. This ability is really cool. Look at that. It rips. Oh, maybe not. Didn't show this time. Holy shit. Let's lay down some of our utility spells. Okay, let's try number 5 again. Yeah, it leaves a rip on the top of that enemy, but it didn't actually show it that well. There we go. There we go. Let's continue on our journey. So we're heading, just basically just following this road down into the Gindaran fields. We're leveling up my human engineer, and I've been leveling in a style where you, whenever you get into a new map, so say for example she starts in Queensdale, you have to 100% that map before you can leave it, and that makes me continue on this path to get the 100% unlock thing, which is something I really wanted to do for quite a while, but this encourages it through the use of leveling as well. Alright, let's give these guys a hand, shall we? Oh, look at that, that's so cool. Yeah, I was going to say, I've been leveling, so you have to 100% the zone when you go into it, and there's no other way to do it, you have to do that. And that also means that the personal story waits until you finish the map. Also, if the personal story sends you to a place that you've never been to before, you have to 100% that part of the map before you can do anything else, which I thought is a really cool way of doing it, because it means that there's pretty much, we're just going to have to fight this guy, aren't we? because it means that there's pretty much no way to skip content, and it means that you explore all the map, and you also get to have a lot of fun just going around the map, just doing whatever you want, really. I hate... one thing, though, is because I've been leveling a human, I've been going through Queensdale, I then did Keswick Hills, then Gandharan Fields, and now I'm doing Harathi Highlands, Hinterlands, and I swear to God, centaurs are the most irritating fucking things in the world to fight. They just knock you down and shove you around and interrupt all of your abilities, and it's so irritating. So I've got a really short tolerance for things that knock people down at the moment. So naturally, the enemies we're going to fight here are adept at knocking people down all the time. Oh, that's so cool! I'm fanboying out a little bit here. I'm really hoping that the specialization for the Revenant is going to be the Ritualist, because I absolutely adore the Ritualist. It was the class I played in the original Guild Wars, and I really want that to be a thing. Oh, so cool. It's one of the main reasons I love the road thing is because the colour scheme. I really like that really deep, like, spiritual blue that they always pick. Right, so we're heading up here. Now we're getting into safer territories here. That was a little bit of a pain in the ass to get through, but we're getting into safer territory now. I'm just going to move the mic just a little bit. Hope you can all still hear me okay. Oh, shit. So yeah, this is the Revenant interacting with the normal world, and you can see it's actually scaled back really well. Really well, actually. So, surprisingly well. I would have thought, considering the fact that I was wearing all this this gear, it's all exotic. It's all really, really, really useful to have, but I'm still fighting the exact same as I normally would, and that's pretty cool. I do enjoy that. Usually when I'm playing my Guardian, or yeah, particularly my Guardian with a greatsword, I just absolutely destroy everything that I come across in the like lower, up to level 30-ish, just because of the amount of damage I'm dealing out. But with this gal, you know, with some pretty decent gear, we are dealing very negligible amounts of damage, and an amount of damage that's very balanced for the area, and it means that everything's going to be a challenge, which I think is really cool. And again, just to bear in mind that Revenants are going to be going through this as, you know, level 1s onwards. I'm actually really looking forward to leveling my Revenant. I'm making him a Norn, so he's going to be a big bulky guy using the hammer to just throw hammers at guys, and that's going to be so cool, having like a 8-foot, 9-foot tall bloke, but bulky as fuck, and he's just going to be throwing hammers as hard as he can at whatever moves, basically. It's going to be so much fun. I said it was kind of a shame that they haven't been able to release any of the other races to play the Revenant with. Oh well. Now, onwards we keep going. Not many Revenants I've seen around here. I think a lot of the Revenants are testing out the higher level content, which is why I wanted to be down here. Oh, I love the look of Tyria sometimes. Look at this place, it looks great. So we only got a little bit more to go. We get to go to one of the coolest places ever, which is the Podaga Steading. I love the look of the oh no, I forgot what the name of the polar bear guys are. Kodan, I think? I think it's the Kodan. Yeah, they've got some really cool architecture built into the sides of the mountains. They've got a very Canthan theme to them, I think. Oh, it's quite slightly different. I think whereas Canthan was definitely inspired by Chinese architecture and Chinese culture and stuff. I think the Kodan like structures and stuff, they're very reminiscent of like old Tibetan architecture, and it's really cool to see. Some of my favourite zones in the game are the Kodan zones, like up in Frost Gorge Sound. Yeah, Watchful Ford and that place there. They're just so cool. And very reminiscent of the old Lion's Arch, the one that was built out of ships. That's really cool as well. Yep. Okay, so this area isn't as Tibetan, but there's a village down here called the Song of Final Exile, and it's a beautiful little town. Okay, so we've made it through the Snowden Drifts. Just to talk a little bit more, but basically I know this initially may seem a little bit tedious or boring, just me walking from one place to another, but I really wanted to show the experience of walking from one place in Tyria to the other as one of the classes that came out, and I think that's going to be an interesting angle to take, especially considering that most other people are going to be looking at the endgame content. And don't worry, the endgame content is going to come. This is just something that I really want to do, just to get more practice with the Revenant, you know, get in its shoes and stuff. So we've now entered the land of terrible frame rate, or as I like to call it, Gendaran Fields. So we're going to start descending from the mountain now. We've got creamy snow instead of bright white snow now. Take out these guys, shall we? Nice. There's the path. Fortunately, we've been very unlucky when it comes to what events are popping, but oh well. So yeah, as I was saying, endgame content is going to come to this channel. We're going to have some World vs. World footage, some Edge of the Mist footage, some PvP footage, some team-based PvP footage, some more PvE, maybe a dungeon. I haven't considered that yet. I might do that, but no one really cares about dungeons anymore, to be honest, so that's just up in the air a little bit. And maybe a discussion video or two. I haven't done anything that's like a discussion sort of thing before, but I was thinking of putting one together, like actually properly making one. Right, let's just get everyone moving forward, because this is ridiculous. Yeah, I was thinking of making like a proper discussion video where I just sort of talk about all these things in more detail and describe all that sort of stuff. And if that interests people, then please let me know. I'm just going to keep... My plan is just keep recording Revenant footage all weekends. I've got a lot of stuff to reference back to. I've already got about 3 hours of footage, I think, so far. And that's going to be interesting to look back on and maybe narrate a little bit. Yeah, but we're going to keep talking about the Revenant for quite a while after this. It's mainly the main reason I actually pre-ordered the expansion, so... Isn't it nice to see a bit of green? So yeah, we're going to skip the path. We're going to swim straight through the Brigantine Isles. That'll be quite fun. Here we go. Oh, so much fun to play as. Right, okay, let's get in the water. Oh yes, the other thing, of course, I haven't even considered that. Can we breathe underwater? I haven't got a visor or anything, but oh well. Yeah, we have no swimming weapons or anything like that. We got none of the underwater stuff. That's weird to see. I hadn't considered that until just then. keep on trucking. They must not have finished that now. Maybe they're just still tweaking it or balancing it. Maybe they haven't even thought of it. Now, that would be something I'd dread to think of, because the Maguma jungle, as you can see from the map that we've got so far, is really not very watery, and I hope they've got some stuff to do with that. If anyone comes up to us in the water, we're kind of screwed, aren't we? Look at that moon, that looks really nice. Oh good, centaurs, I haven't missed them at all whatsoever. Okay, we're just going to head here to the Ascalonian settlement. Run, run, run. Okay, here we are, Ascalonian settlement. Okay, we're gonna swing around the back of it and head to the Lion Bridge Expanse. No events are going on. Come on, guys. What's all this? There are just too many players playing the game and finishing all the stuff. Too many players. Oversaturation of the market. He says sarcastically, obviously, because it's awesome that we have such a massive player base. I'm not sure if it's just an illusion of like the servers being mega servers or whatever shit like that. I don't really pay attention to that sort of stuff that much, but it feels like this game is just alive. There are people everywhere. Like, I couldn't not find a place where there's not someone there. And actually the same thing happened to me with World of Warcraft when I was running around doing the Let's Play, and I just found random role players in the middle of places that I never even thought they'd be before. It's really interesting to see, and it's really cool. Guild Wars 2 is the same. It's just I could not go a minute without seeing another player. Look, there's one down there, just because why not? That's another Revenant. Hey, cool to see another Revenant running around. Nice. Uh-huh. Got some people that need help here by the looks of it. Should we give Denton a hand? Let's give Denton a hand. Sure you will. Luckily for us, we deal so much damage is a little bit easy for us, isn't it? Look at that. He looks cool. Oh, it's such a cool move. Oh my god, I love that so much. Where are they? There's one. Let's just do it again, shall we? Oh, that's so cool. I sound like such a massive fanboy right now, but that is just such the cool thing to see. I could be really sarcastic here. And I could be really, really sarcastic and knock these guys out. Hey, we finished a heart. Uh-oh. Boss monster. There you go. So we won't finish that mission off because it ends at the bridge, but that was really cool to do. Onwards we go. So that was the site of a Revenant at work, helping out the community, as you do. Where are we going to come out in? Kessex Hills, by the looks of it. Hey. That armor still looks really cool. Let's try out a different combination whilst we're going. Nah, we'll leave it like that for now. Right, Kessex Hills, let's do this. In fact, we're going to take Delanian Foothills and we're going to head into Black Haven and take a quick break, as it's been going for half an hour now and I don't want to put up a video that's like an hour long because then it'll be too long for anyone to consume. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're really enjoying this Revenant stuff. If you have anything you want me to do over the weekend, get in quick, comment, let me know, and I'll be able to record any of that stuff for you. And if you've got anything for me to talk about, I can always cover it over the footage that I've already got covered. Subscribe if you want more of this stuff. Keep looking at my other things, my World of Warcraft Let's Play, all that sort of stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.